Welcome, gamers, to episode 6, I think it is, of DEITY Empires. My name is DasTactic. Welcome to the channel. We are going to be sort of just continuing on with this awesomely good game. Anyway, it's turn 144. I thought I'd just do a half-hour video. Nothing really important to go through in this particular video, other than the fact that by now, we're now starting to sort of hit what I would consider to be the middle of the game, just the early mid-game at this point in time. What else have we got? We've got the Great Library is now finished in Dasburg. Up next is Trade Goods. So we want to change that one through there. There'll be a lot of things we want to chop and change in through this side. You can see Dasburg is really, really well developed now. It's improving exponentially or enormously. I do want to keep on getting roads through the various locations. Just want to get roads everywhere, but I want to also surround Dasburg itself with walls. So I'm sort of just slowly building up the walls around Dasburg, and that will then just slow any units like this, which is coming through. And now we're finding that creatures have been spawning from the various outposts and dungeons for the last, maybe sort of 5 to 10 turns. Back in through here, we're back on Trade Goods, so we've just finished off our building tree. We've still got a lot that we can build in here. Like, we've still got another 25 that we can actually build. So we're really sort of moving very, very well through here. What I do want to do is, though, start to come and get a few more. Now, I've come back down this side to go and get the production. Let's now move back, and I've also then gone off. I've got I can get the Dwarven Chapel from here. I've also gone all the way through the different warehousing, so I can get like lots and lots of different, like I can store mithril here essentially, because we've got our mithril mines still sort of going. The one thing I haven't done is really push this one up. I might actually just race to there fairly quickly. We're going to get, we can produce buildings very, very quickly. Let's just go that side. I sort of do want to come back down and get all of these as well. And I also want to come back this way as well. This is going to give me civic research plus 10%. Let's do this as well. We've got the mortar workshop there. We can get mortars. We'll grab those as well and grab that as well. So we'll just queue those up. That's 11 of the 25 that we can actually sort of then get on there. I haven't gone the magical route. I'm doing this at a different location. So we'll just close that one in through there. And if we just now have a look at the various other, so there's a lot that we're then building up through this side. We'll just go across to the next one. This one is, I'm just trying to build a couple more engineers. I'm now really, really on top of the money. So I can afford to then go and build other things in these sorts of cities. This city is very slow growth. It's actually built fairly well. Like, we've still got a reasonable size here. This one's very exposed. I do need to start to raise terrain around it just to sort of get a bit more protection for that one, and probably build walls around it as well. Mithrilson is where we actually are getting our mithril mines. You can see that this one doesn't have very, very many population, but it is growing very, very fast. And so this is going to sort of work out fairly well for us. Back in through here again, I've just got different roads. Again, I'm going to be having to build some walls in around here just to sort of stop units from coming in close to where we actually are. This is a very, very important town. This is one where we are building the Artificer's Workshop, where we will ultimately be building our special units. But at the moment, we can build basic equipment back at the capital. So as long as I can get mithril back to the capital, then I'm actually okay there. So we'll just exit that. Oh, actually, we'll just move across. We've still got one more city that we've built down through here called Marneton, and I'm going to be building like a mana creation from back in here. This will be just a bit of a generic sort of town, really. Just getting our city walls established at this point in time. Very, very low population. We do actually have an area down through here. Again, I want to get some... like, I've sort of reduced I've actually lowered the terrain in through here just to make use of these two locations, and we will put ranches on those two locations. So we'll leave that one where that is. Back in through here, I do actually have jungle underneath here, and I do want to get rid of it. So this is jungle. Jungle makes it very, very low quality for our food, and so I want to actually sort of raise that. But this is one where we've got diamond mines back over through this side, so I do actually have an engineer working at that location, and then we'll just get rid of all the jungles. Now, it takes a long time to cut the jungles down. So again, this is only really just developing this particular city in through this side. And I think we're then back to Dasburg again, which is a massive city. We're doing very, very well here, actually. We've got another settler on the way. I think we've even got another settler on the map here somewhere as well. So City of Mistleton has gained 1 worker. Spell casting complete, so we've increased our maximum battle mana. I'm just trying to increase the battle mana now to get that one up fairly high. Some units stop working due to nearby enemies. And so this is all at actually, that one there has stopped. Now that's Dadsburg as well. That's okay, and the sentries have stopped at Dadsburg as well. So we've got this wandering stack of just some highmen rebels that are sort of moving in towards where we actually are. I actually don't need to do anything in here. If I just go to each of the actual units itself, that one has now finished doing what it's doing. Let's just move it across and build a wall there. It's going to be able to move to there, but it won't be able to actually get to us in 1 turn. That will be okay. The prospectors, I keep on meaning to actually have a look to see about the prospectors. Here we go. I just pressed F1 and prospecting is in the list in through this side. So essentially there's a small chance. So the chance equals the base chance divided by the number of times prospected divided by 2. And so they will just stay on a tile until they actually sort of get through, like until they find something essentially. And so the following list shows the chance that a mineral is found on each terrain type. So grasslands and prairies 6%. What we're interested in really is hills and mountains at 10 and 20% in through there as well. So yeah, it's not too bad. Jungle, hills, forested hills are only 5%. That's interesting. So really just the bare hills, which is what we actually have around Dadsburg, is actually the one that we're, I guess, really sort of looking for. The type of mineral bonus which appears depends on the terrain, and some are far more likely to appear than others. So yeah, there's a whole list in there. I won't go through all of this, but essentially what I'm looking for is adamantine, or more mithril, but probably adamantine really would be another good one for us to sort of then get hold of. So I will just keep this prospector sort of then working. If we have a look at the prospector, I don't know if it'll tell us in through here. Generally it does. Generally there's like something where there's an indicator as to how much it's actually done at this one location. Nope, not there. I'll just go back out. And if I control right click on this tile, prospecting. So I've been there 14 turns just trying to actually find something, and there's a 10% chance that we'll find it. So I think I have to be there about 20 turns to then have like essentially a chance of actually getting something. So we'll just keep on sort of, actually probably should be less than that. We're just not having much luck. We'll just keep it going. That is literally just a hill that's actually in there. And so all of this terrain is actually fairly good for us. I might send them back to the mountains as well. Like I've got a prospector here and a prospector back over here, and this is a forested hill, which is not great for me. So maybe what we'll do is, have we got anything else in there? There's mana crystals in there. We get 5 mana from that one. That one there's got nothing. We might go there. Let's stop him from doing what he's doing and move up to this one. Yeah, cancel the work and move across. Now this worker can still keep on building mines and keep on building and build roads as well. We've got 1 level road there. I can keep on building the mine up, but I want to go back now into Diamondton, and I want to actually transform the terrain and remove the jungle. So we'll just do that one. That will then just cut the jungle down. It can take quite some time for that to actually happen. We've got a whole lot of forces down through here. I might as well just go and destroy this one, I think. So we'll just do a quick save and off we go. Now this one won't last. So we'll just end our turn and just I'll just keep on ending the turn until they get closer. Yes, not going to be able to get it. There we go. So that just gets rid of the threat. We have to be a bit careful now of our cities. That's why you do want to sort of get them where they can support each other. A few other little things that are going on. I do actually have this particular unit here now, which is just sort of sitting back and picking up as much mithril as it can actually carry at this point in time. So we've got anything extra, it's actually picking up that mithril. So if I go and tell it to go and pick up the rest of the mithril, I'll just do that and then have another quick look. I've just check and see what it's now got. 84. Yeah, there's only 10 supply back in this other location. So Mithralton is not the best location for the Artificer's Workshop yet, but ultimately it will be over time. Now I've got an area where I can actually zip back between here and there. So if I just enter the portal, I go straight back to Dasburg, and that chews up one of my movements. I'm now just going to offload the mithril. Now how much have we got left in there? If we just right click, yeah, we've got 15 left. I can now go back in. Now one thing I do actually have as well is I now can get stalwarts, and we've got a force in through this side where we've got a cannon and the Mountain Dwarf Grenadier, which is very, very high level, so it's level 12. And I've got this Mountain Dwarf Stalwart, which is a very, very powerful unit. I want to start to build this one up. And you can see there, there's actually is one shield available to it. There's a body armor available to it as well. This is, now what it's got, a large shield and medium armor. What I can do is I can see what it's actually got. Now actually I already built this for it. So yeah, I've got superior mithril actually in there as well. So I'll throw that one on there. That one's now using the superior mithril. And the shield is just a large shield of magic resistance. What I might do is actually ditch that one and go and build myself a special shield. So now that we've actually got the mithril that has now been offloaded through this cart at Dasburg, because Dasburg, remember, had all of these warehouses. Because it's got all the warehouses, it can actually hold a lot of mithril, 100 mithril. So it's got 100 mithril stored up there. If we now go back in, because it's our capital, we can actually go and create an item here. It's the only city we can do that with. Like if I go to the others, they're still just going to create an item, but like if I go to create item in here and go to, for example, we're going to look at the shield, large shield. You can see I can only do lesser mithril because there's only like 10 mithril at this particular location. But if I go back to the capital, where we've actually got now 100 mithril, so let's just go and ditch that one for a second. If I just go back. So back at Dasburg, which is where I've actually put... Now, I could do this at any of the locations if I built up warehousing, but this is the only location that I've really, really pushed a lot of warehousing in there. By the way, look at the resource harvest and the actual production amounts now. We can just rip through these so fast. Like, we're just going to get so many every turn now. This city is absolutely incredible. Like, it's really amazing. So we want to get a lot more money as well to be able to support much, much bigger armies. We really are now in an area where we're ready to just absolutely accelerate with our growth. So we'll just go back across from here. We'll just go to create item. We go to the large shield, and you can see there we can get up to superior mithril. And if I right click on that one, it's going to give a 12% armor chance for this one here. Supreme mithril requires 250 mithril, so we can't get that one. And that one would then give us that's a 12 and a +1 max armor. Actually, that would be fairly good. This is just 12% armor chance. If we go this one here, it's 50 to get one of these. So we'll create this item. That's then done, so we don't get that one until next turn. Now, we've still got 50 left there, so I might as well go and get another one. Let's go and see who else we've actually got around that can actually then go and take different equipment. So if we just exit the city screen, and we can there's different ways we can do it. Let's have a look and see what this one here can do. This one can also use body armor. This is the Mountain Dwarf Cannon, which came in as a mercenary. So we've picked this one up as a mercenary. Body armor is actually, what sort of armor does it use? Just not anything, nothing special in through there, and no shielding, so it doesn't actually use a shield. Just go through the others in this one. The Mountain Dwarf Grenadier is actually using this one through here. Again, nothing special through there. It's just using a stalwart robe, which would be fairly sort of low level. This one here, if I go and click on that shield, large shield, oh, hang on, no, we can't get that one until next turn, that's right. So we'll wait for that one. This one here, I could build just a standard, like just a robe out of mithril for this particular unit if we wanted to. We also then have, let's go back to our main army, which is back over through this side, and have another quick look and see what it can actually have. This one can have heroic gloves. It can have a heroic cloak. Interesting. So we can actually put a heroic cloak on this one. Not that we need it, to be honest. This one is actually doing fairly well. You can see it's also carrying a lot of mithril and stuff. I'll just go back. We don't need to be looking at that one just anymore. This one's level 12, so we're really leveling these guys up enormously. We need to get our dragon, remember, up to level 15. This one's at 13, so this one's really rocketing ahead as well. We've now got 3 units in here. The level up that I got was to have a +1 over strength unit with an extra unit in there, which is an extra 60 hit points essentially, so that's quite substantial. And also 3 damage as opposed to 2 damage with the attacks. That one can't carry any items, so we can't do anything there. The baby red dragon can't carry any items. Now the mountain dwarf priest can carry a small shield. These would be useful actually. It's got light armor, which I haven't actually made use of. I'm just using body armor, like just a robe. So that we've got 2 priests, so I could actually build more for these priests, and so that they can sort of then work a little bit more effectively. Let's have a look at the halberdier though. Halberdier has got like a halberd, which we can't build them out of mithril. Mithril is only for shields or armor. We do actually have blocking light armor through here. It just uses light armor but no shielding. And what else? We got the mountain dwarf through here as well. These guys here could actually do with some more armor as well. I think what we'll do is we might actually move this one up so we end up with another, like some light armor in through here. So this one does it use light armor? No, it doesn't actually. In that case, I'll go back to the priests and we'll build the priests with small shields and light armor. So we've only got like another 50 left back at this other location at Dasburg. So we'll just right click on that one and go to our create item. So we're going to go to a small shield to start with, and we'll make that superior mithril. So we've got 50, we need 50, we'll create the item. There we go. So we've now created those 2 items. And that's pretty much all we needed to do in this particular instance. Yep, that's fine. So we've sort of done well there. These have got some movement. Now what I want to do is I'm wanting to reshuffle my units so that these guys all level up. So just move that one across. Now while that one's there, I'm just going to go and offload all of the stuff. Actually, before we do that, let's go back to here and enter the portal again, just so we end up back in this location, just so we can pick up anything that's extra. And so from here, I'm just going to go and offload all of this stuff. So if we have a look at this one here, for example, it's carrying a lot of resources, heaps of resources actually, a fair bit of adamantine and mithril in there as well. So it's sort of got like a fair bit from the various attacks that it's been doing. And so we'll just go and offload all of this. So it couldn't get rid of all of the actual mithril, but it did get rid of a lot of the other stuff. It's sort of like there's still a bit of production resources back in through there as well, but that'll be okay. The dragon is actually almost, well, it's getting towards, it's level 11 now, so we need to get this one to level 15. It will take still some time to get us there before we can then get that into a young dragon. So there's a bit to work on there, but we're getting there slowly. That one's done. Now this one here, it's got 4 moves. This is an area where we do want to sort of then just start to move in. So I'll just leave that one where that is. Now, I need to get, I'm going to have a cannon, a grenadier, and the grenadier doesn't have to be with this group. Just wondering whether we don't move that one off, or whether we keep it. Definitely want the stalwart. So we can see who can still actually move here. That one can't move. That one's still got movement. This is the golem. Let's move the golem down. The dragon can't move. Yeah, I'll leave that one behind. I think I'll bring both the priests down. So we've still got 2 more slots. And probably really just go with the baby red dragon and the mountain dwarf halberdier at this stage. The halberdier can certainly move down, and then we'll just bring the dragon down just to keep it leveling up. And we want to then go through and just continue now wiping out other terrain back out through this other side, just to get more space for our cities. All right, that will do. We'll just rest a turn there. And And that one there, we're still just building different bits and pieces. I'll just keep on building walls. You can see we've now got 10,000 gold. We're getting about 300. That's about what you'll be wanting to have in this early part of the game. Our mana is really quite healthy, which is great. And we're not actually building anything extra with mana, but we will be wanting to at some point. Let's just go and build a wall in through there. Just leave that one where that is and end our turn. Okay, so we've now built in Dasburg 3 different things: the market district, the marketplace, and the rancher's hall. Sorry, the craftsman's workshop, the market district, guard posts, and the marketplace. And then we get the rancher's hall and continue on. We rattle through so much at Dasburg. It's very cool. Unit Mountain Dwarf Balloon Bomber acquired the lesser arcane strike from the alchemist lab. That's good. City Maniton has gained 1 worker. Volunteers. Okay, enlisted in City Mithrilton. Yep, that's okay. Increase our battle mana. Again, we're just getting that one a bit higher. We've now got the large shield, so we'll just go back in and use both of these items. So we'll just go back across and get the stalwart, and we're going to go with the. Actually, I've already got this one here. I can either use a small shield or a large shield. We'll go with the large shield in through there for him. So he's now got a mithril shield and mithril armor. And we've then also just go back out. We've got the small shield, and we'll put this one onto. I've got a few like Mountain Dwarf warriors, which I'm just using them as garrisons now. They're sort of been superseded. Let's just go and place it on the first of the priests. The priests are very good, having a couple of priests in each of the actual stacks that we want. So that's actually working fairly well. And there we go. Mineral terrain bonus discovered. Silver. Excellent. So this guy did actually find silver in here. All right, let's now move on to another location. Let's just, oops, that's not what we wanted to do. I want you to move up into there and then just start to prospect. So he's just going to stay there. So we did eventually get there. I'm glad I could actually show that with the prospecting. It just happened to be on turn 15 of staying on the same location that he's actually been able to find something. And so we can just keep on doing this all the way through here. Let's just go back to an area where we actually do have some like a presence. We'll send this one back to Dasburg and put that one back on sentry duty again. And this one here, I'm just going to keep this one. I'll just put this on sentry duty as well. All right, so this one here, we've got 7. We just need 1 more from in here. I will use the dragon. Whoops. Just grab the dragon in from there. Now, because of what we've built at Mithrilton, these can then pick up other skills from in here. Now, there's a couple of other skills I would like to get while I'm actually around at this location. I don't know if I want to do it in here. If we have a quick look at the building tree, there is one where we can get mountaineering. And I think it may be this one in here. Miners Guild. That's not it. It won't be the gunpowder plant. One of these will actually give us mountaineering. That's a magic summoning circle. Moves your deity summoning circle to this city, which we don't need to do. Yeah, I'm not sure. There is one of these. There is something we can get that will then give mountaineering. Well, I've searched for it. I actually can't find it anywhere, so we'll continue on. We'll close. Maybe it's not there. I know that the Wood Elves have one where you can actually train units up for being able to move through forests, and I thought the Dwarves had one for mountains, but maybe they don't. So Mithrilton, yeah, we're still getting this Artificer's Workshop. It's going to take us a little while to get that one. We have got reasonable natural resource harvest actually, but our production is a bit low. I wonder if I don't change that a little bit. Let's just go and exit the city screen for a second. Sorry, go to the building tree and just go and get more production. We've got a couple of productions back in through there. I can shift click this, control click that one to make that one go ahead of the other. Any other production areas that we could go with? There's got this one as well. I might throw both of those in there. So we just end up with, that's only production 5. This one's production 10, I think. Yep. Let's go that way first. So that will then just give us a little bit more. So we should be able to then sort of do better with our building in this particular town. So we'll just close that one off, exit the city screen there for now. So this group is now ready to go. We've got no more moves available, so we'll just leave it where that is. this one in here. Again, we're just building roads at this stage. And we'll end our turn. And there we go. We've actually just gone pretty much all the way through. You're getting the Engineers Guild back in Dasburg. We've got trades goods in Marneton. So Marneton, like we now need to sort of start to figure out what to do with this one. I wouldn't mind getting this one specialising a little bit more in more gold. So let's just go and grab a bit more in through here. Close that one off. They're fine where they are. Battle mana still increasing. Mining technology has gone up another level, so we're going to be getting bigger and bigger mines. I'll just move the. I will come up because I'm going to have roads all over the place with Dasburg. Let's just go and keep on building walls in around here. It's only going to cost me 500. Okay, so these guys now can start to go off. We've got an outdoor lair and a dungeon lair. Now I'm looking again at the time. I think that in reality this is going to be a bit of a nothing. Just while we sort of go through everything. Now, I'll be wanting to go and build one, 2, 3, there, I think. So we'll sort of end up just with another compressed area. It'll be on the edge. There won't be anything great in this location, but it's still going to be okay. Unless, there's nothing much up that way either that we can sort of see in the hills. These hills, we've sort of had a bit of a look. There's a bit of iron over there, which would be okay. I mean, I could come down and so we could still at least stay in around this area and get like a gold mine, like build into here somewhere, or maybe even into here. Actually, if I build into there, I get the road, I get all of this river. That wouldn't be bad, actually. That would probably be the better option. So let's just move our way through. Now, this is only a 2-level dungeon. I'll just move this whole group into that dungeon. And got bits that go off to the top. They go all over the place. So this is going to be a little bit of a mishmash. At least I've got both the stalwart and the. Now I want the stalwart to be leveling up, and the dragon to also just keep on going towards level 15. But it's still got the dragon's got a long way to go. All right. So the cannons, we'll just move them back across so they can look out through there. We'll move this one up and out. Just keep these coming. Alright, so got a small area in through there. So I'm guessing most of them will be off in this direction. There they are. Skeletal mage, we'll just move back. So again, that can attack from there. So we've got all of these now. Yeah, we've still got 3 defenders left. Bring the stalwart up. Okay, went up a level, that's good. A bit of healing. There we are. So I can see this unit now. Now we've got 2 levels here. This one won't take very long. There we go. Just auto battle this one now. That one just got up to level 3. Nice and quickly. And there's 6 treasures on this level, which is good going. Yeah, they're finding the treasures in here. Still 3 left. nothing great. Okay, well, we'll descend, of course. Looks like that's the main area down through that side. There's 6 defenders. This will be fairly easy, I think. We'll just end our turn there. Here they come. What have we got? Just warriors. Just bring that one out into the front. These are very slow in the battle. They've got a world move of 4, but only a battle move of 2. Very powerful, but very, very slow. Big numbers there with this guy. He's incredibly good. This grenadier. Just didn't get any kills. It's good going. Dragon's doing well here. Okay. Just go and get the loot. So we've got 6 treasures on this level as well. Fairly easy one for us again. So this stack is really, really powerful. Like we've got a very big now, like it's just a single stack. We're a little bit. We need to get another stack at least of not the same, the same quality, but close. We need to get another stack that can defend the cities. So we'll now raise the dungeon, and we found one item. What did we find? Just a robe, a stalwart robe. Just give that to one of those. A chance of just 3. Here we go. Done. You can see we've actually got a lot of items in through here now. So we might have to sort of keep on building a bigger area for it. So I'm just going to keep on going back through now. Anyway, I will leave it here, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next episode. So I'll let it just run forward a little bit. When we come back, I think we've still got some... what have we got there? Just having a quick look to see actually who's where. I think I've still got another settler somewhere. Actually, maybe I haven't. I may have actually now sort of gotten rid of it and built it. Actually, yeah, I did. I built it up in through here at Diamondton. So we're getting more and more cities, which is nice. So I'll leave it there. I'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.